Breaking news. Bitcoin is about to have its second cross down, which could spell a huge bloodbath. Why? The last time we had a second cross down was right here at our market cycle top, and we had a huge plummet in prices afterwards. But it gets worse. Every single cycle, like clockwork, Bitcoin repeats the same exact patterns. Take a look. This is fascinating. First cross down before top, second cross down at top. Next cycle. First cross down before top, second cross down at top. Next cycle. First cross down before top, second cross down at top. Next cycle. First cross down before top, second cross down. You know the rest. Are we about to have our second cross down marking the market cycle top? In today's video, you are going to leave with all of the facts, all of the evidence. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you if I think this is going to happen, and more importantly, can it be avoided? Let's get into it. Do you wish you were making more money in crypto? Do you want to recover those bad losses? Don't you just wish you can get buy and sell alerts right to your phone? I have good news and I have bad news. The good news, my indicator bundle is your answer. One-time payment, unlock it for life. My indicator bundle will send you money-making buy and sell alerts right to your phone, no matter which country you're in. It works with Bitcoin and all altcoins. It's great for day traders, swing traders, and long-term holders. Plus, this is the largest ever discount we've had. Sign up now and make 5 times more in this cycle with my indicator bundle. And now, the bad news. The time is almost out and you are about to miss out. Stop procrastinating and go sign up right now. Pay with crypto and save an extra $250. Plus, sign up right now and unlock 5 trade alerts valued at over $3,000 completely free. I literally can't make it any easier. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Give yourself this gift you can use for life. Go now. The clock is ticking. Time is almost out. cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Again, that's cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Bitcoin, US dollar, we are on the 2-week chart. And in front of us, we have price action above, and below we have the stochastic RSI. Keep in mind, we are on the 2-week chart. The stochastic RSI is our momentum. And what we've noticed is a distinct strategy that's right above our heads and right in front of our faces that's screaming there could be a huge bloodbath. But we got to dig into it. We got to uncover all of the facts. We're going to lay out all of the evidence in a clear and concise manner. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you if I think this is about to happen and can it be avoided. But more importantly, take a look at the pattern that's at the bottom of our chart as well. We already talked about the distinct pattern that we plays out in every single market cycle. Here's what we do at the bottom of this as well. Stochastic RSI, again, ranges from 0 up to 100. We did all of the cross downs at this level right here, which is about 67 on the 2-week scale. But below, we have other circles. Every single time that we are at the market cycle bottom, we have one of these cross ups. The second cross up indicates our bull run is in full-fledged effect. Okay, so 2 distinct cross downs at the top, 2 distinct cross ups at the bottoms. This is not by accident. As you can see, the next market cycle, we had 2 as well. First cross right at the bottom, second cross leading to the market cycle top. Just like the prior cycle, had 2. The first one at the market cycle bottom, the second one on its way to its top. How about the most recent cycle? We had 1 cross right at the market cycle bottom, and the next one on our way to our market cycle top. Like clockwork, Bitcoin is repeating these exact patterns right before our eyes. This right here could be the cross that sends a frenzy into the crypto market. But we've got to dig into the facts. If you look at the screen for price action, I have on the screen the percentage rise for said cross ups. In other words, when we have our cross at the market cycle bottom, right here, we had a 200% rise until our next cross, which was here. At that cross, we had a 3,100% rise to the top. In other words, 2 distinct crosses, first one 200%, second one 3,100%. Let's go to the next cycle. We had a cross up right at the market cycle bottom, and this time it was a 300% rise to our next cross up. And the next cross up led us to our market cycle top. That happened to be 850%. What I want you to do is look for a pattern on the screen. First cycle, first one 200%, second one 3,100%. Then the next cycle, 300%, and then 850%. And then we get to this cycle. The first one right here, the first stochastic RSI cross up above this 20 level happened right here at the market cycle bottom. The next one was right here. The first bottom action had an 80% rise, and the next one so far is 184%. Why is that important? Well, if you look at it and you say, okay, the first one was 200, and then it was 300, then it's 80. Then we had 3,100, 850, so far 184. This cycle is a lot different in terms of the volatility of the market and the power of the market, but this is not a surprise. That's what we've expected all along based on the 5.3 theory. If you're not familiar with the 5.3 theory, you can just Google it. But what is right in front of us is distinct evidence that this cycle so far is slightly weaker according to the facts in this chart. This is not up for debate. This is just factual evidence. However, the key is right here, where we're at right now in this white line that could spell an absolute game changer for us. This white line is currently at 67. So if you want to draw this chart at home, you put on the stochastic RSI, you put a level at 67, you put on the 2-week chart, and you put another level around here, around 24. And then you'll have precisely the same pattern as we have here. And you'll be able to use this chart for the rest of time in Bitcoin because it repeats these same patterns over and over and over. Meanwhile, the herd and Grandma Betty every day are running around like their hair's on fire. They've got no idea what's going on. Bitcoin goes up, down one day, up, down the next day. They're freaking out. Meanwhile, you're looking at the higher time frames like, oh, I'm going to kick back my shoes. We're doing just fine. This is what this chart can do. It can provide you a lot of clarity and comfort knowing that, okay, every single cycle we have 2 cross downs. Every single cycle we have 2 crosses up. Hey, it's probably a pretty good time to buy at both of these crosses up. It's probably a really good time to sell at the second cross down. Now, would you be selling right now? Have we had an official cross down? No. Right in front of our eyes. Have we confirmed this chart? No. This is just factual evidence, but I'm preparing you for what is coming. And at the end of the video, I'm going to say what I think is going to happen and can it be avoided? Let's dig in further. So as we notice with the stochastic RSI, that first cross down does not spell the market cycle top. There's always that first cross down that really bottoms out, and that's when we get our second cross up. That second cross up leads us into the top of the market. So once we have that second cross up, it's up to the stochastic RSI to regain its structure, to maintain its momentum and power, and try to stay above that white line. That's its only goal. Now, in the midst of the 2017 bull run, we dipped right over here to a very pivotal piece of structure. We just barely dipped below this white line, and we really crashed below it at the actual market cycle top. Keep that in mind. We will reference it later. Then you go to the next market cycle, and we held serve right on top of this as support. That exact pivot point ended up being our resistance at the double top. From Mark, Steve's education made all the difference. We profited $50,000. From Dr. George, in just 1 week, I made $70,000 profit using Steve's indicators. Carl, I made 300% trade with his system. Go now. The clock is ticking. CryptoCrewUniversity.com/sale. Keep in mind for bearish divergence, when you look for market cycle tops, you're going to find huge bearish divergence on higher time frames. I've shown you this from so many different angles in so many different charts. And here's another data point. This was our first market cycle top. This was our double top. Technically speaking, our double top went slightly higher. In other words, we made a high and a higher high. With our indicator, we made a high and a lower high. That's bearish divergence. You'll often find bearish divergence signaling the absolute market cycle top. We will look at it from so many different angles, but we've got right on our hands a situation where we had our first cross up back in September 22. Take a look. We were near our market cycle bottom. We had our cross up. The market went bullish. We went above this white line and we wanted to hold it as support, but we weren't as concerned with the first cross down. The first cross down happened at the tail end of phase number 1. Keep in mind, this was the bottom of our market. We went into phase 1. Phase 1 usually lasts between 1 and 200 days where the market goes range bound, right? Remember, there's two kind of markets, range bound and trending. You can trend upwards, you can trend downwards, but range bound is building structure. That's precisely what phase 1 does. By definition, it goes range bound and builds structure directly on top of our resistance from the bottom of the market. And that's what we did. We were right on schedule. The market was very bullish for a while above this white line, and we crashed down through it in August of 2023. Not a huge concern. We called that the double dip according to our indicator that we covered. What we noticed when we crashed down through is we had this cross up. This is generally a short-lived cross up for the second cross up. If you look at every single cross up we had for the second one, it's always really short-lived. Here's the second one in 2013. We didn't stay down below this level for hundreds and hundreds of days. It was short-lived cross up. Our next second cross up was right here. Again, leading to the absolute parabolic of the bull run, right? Very short-lived, not hundreds of days bound down below here. How about the next one? It happened right here. COVID crash. You say, oh, COVID crash threw a wrench into everything, changed the charts forever. Nope, was more of the same. Was actually exactly the same. The same exact thing as it's been happening every single cycle for 14 years. There's no difference. We had a cross up leading to our parabolic part of the bull and leading to our market cycle top. So that's where we had this short-lived. They're all really short-lived, the second cross up. So these are phenomenal times to buy. One of the most beautiful times to buy is at this second cross up. If you completely miss the bottom, you get another opportunity. And it happens every single cycle. The market screams at you 2 times to buy, right? It's up to you to have the courage and the discipline and the wherewithal to make that decision. So that second cross up, short-lived, brought us back above this white line. The market was very bullish. We moved out of phase 1 of the bull and we moved into phase 2 of the bull. And phase 2 of the bull rallied up. We built market structure for many, many weeks up here, multiple months, built some structure right on top of here. And we started to see some curvature in the stochastic RSI. Keep in mind, stochastic RSI is our momentum. Blue line on top means prices are generally going to rise. As soon as we start to hit our wave here, this is the 100 level. In the markets, you can't have more momentum than 100. Sometimes you can stay at the 100 level for a multitude of days, like we did in 2020. We didn't do that here. We stayed there for about 2 weeks up at the top. And then we started to have some crosses and we started to have some problems. But during that time, we moved from phase 2 to phase 3 once we had that cross back up. We had this little curvature happening down, and then we had this literally brought us into phase 3. That's how powerful these moves are up near the 100 level. This move literally took us from this price action of around 43 up to the price action around 73. That's this little move you see right here. That's how significant our momentum is in the market when you look at these higher time frames. Once that happened, we hit a brick wall and we started to slow down our momentum. Hence the market moving sideways, building structure. That's what the doctor ordered. This is what the market needs. However, we're in a bit of a predicament because this would be our second cross down. And if it was our second cross down, every single time we had our second one before, you already heard my rap song earlier, the second one marks the market cycle top. So is Bitcoin about to break through this white line and signal the market cycle top and throw a complete curveball into the mix and have there be an absolute bloodbath and pandemonium? This is what we want to dig into. Now that we fully understand the stochastic RSI, we understand the momentum, we understand the 2 times at top, we understand the 2 times at the bottom, we studied the numbers, we studied the facts, we studied the prior cycles. Now it all makes sense to us. So now it leads us to the most important part. What is Bitcoin going to do? Is it going to, in my opinion, have this cross down through here? And more importantly, can this be avoided? The sale that we have on the indicator bundle has been ridiculous. There's way more people that signed up than we ever thought were going to sign up. Our inbox is completely flooded. It's more emails than we've ever seen. And what we have to do with the indicator bundle is manually unlock each indicator to each person, to each order. That's what's taking some time. There's a lot of manual work. We're working 24 hours. So if you just ordered and you don't have your indicators, an hour, whatever later, don't worry. We're going to get to you. And everything's going to be fine. We're going order by order, person by person, indicator by indicator. We're rocking it old school, but there is no solution. So what I've done in the meantime, I try to over deliver, right? I made it so that if you sign up to the indicator bundle and for whatever reason you don't like it, which I think is highly unlikely because there's a crazy amount of value and a ton of money to be made with it, but worst case scenario, you don't like it. What I did was I added 3 trade alerts, which would easily pay more than you paid for the indicator bundle. Easily. And you unlock those 3 trade alerts when you sign up to the indicator bundle. So the worst case scenario is still a huge win for you. You make way more money than you pay for the indicator bundle. It's that simple. I'm launching 2 more trade alerts, which one of them you will easily double your money. Easily. If you follow the exact instructions in the trade alert, it would be very hard not to double your trade with that one. And it's highly likely to triple your trade with that one. So there's 5 trade alerts total worth easily $3,000. In the indicator bundle is way less than $1,000. It's a no-brainer, all right? But I just wanted to let you know, you have no worries with your email. They will be answered. You have no worries with your problem, big or small. We'll get to all of them in the inbox. There's absolutely no worry. We're working around the clock. We have an incredible team of devoted crypto folks, and we're going to help you. There's no way around it. And in the meantime, enjoy more trade alerts to make you even more money. I mean, I'm just adding a ton of value, way more than you would ever anticipate, and that's how we roll. So I just wanted to have that be clear and out of the way. So here's my opinion. Is Bitcoin about to cross right down through here, signaling the market cycle top? And more importantly, can all of this be avoided? Let's go point by point. Now that we've laid out all of the facts, all of the numbers, all of the evidence, here's what I think is going to happen. I do not believe we are at a market cycle top. Why? Because of this chart and all of the charts I study are not signaling an absolute market cycle top. I do not think we're at a market cycle top. So then the question becomes, well, can this all be avoided? And the answer lies within the star of yesterday's show, and what I've been saying in every video is right now the king. On the weekly chart, the stochastic RSI on the weekly chart triggers about every 6 months, and we're getting very close to triggering. Right now, the fast line is down here around 7. The slow line is around 20. We're getting close. The longer we stay down here, the better. But once we have a cross up, that is what is likely to send the market to the next level above this 73 level. If Bitcoin were to trigger in the coming weeks, let's call it the next 2 to 4 weeks, it's likely that this will wind up holding some sort of support right at this white line, or at the very worst case scenario, just dipping our head below like we did here in 2017. That's what I believe is more likely to happen. We will have to dictate that with further evidence and further facts and wait for the king, the stochastic RSI and the weekly, to make his decision, which will dictate the entire shift of this market cycle. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right here and back in the next video. Check out what my indicator bundle can do. Big Shib USD turned 10,000 into 30,000 with this quick buy and this quick sell. Bitcoin turned $10,000 into 147,000. Ethereum turned 10,000 into 270,000. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. Do you want to make 5 times more this cycle? Sign up now before it's too late. The clock is ticking and time is almost out. Get money-making buy and sell alerts right to your phone. Pay with crypto and save an extra $250. Go now. Clock is ticking. CryptoCrewUniversity.com/sale.